When you get a surprise like high fuel prices, we need to adjust things like O&M. And so we work with operations, and the relationships I have throughout the company are positioning me well to help influence our operators to adjust their cost as we need to for customers.
Do you feel that reducing costs right now while also increasing spending is different than in the past because of the inflationary pressures, because of the energy transition?
I would say yes. There are a lot of pressures on the business that we might have had in short spells in the past, but it feels more systemic that we're going to see, inflation for some time, higher commodity prices.
With the kind of volatility, if someone comes to you and say, hey, Brian, so I need some more money for my division to do this, are you like the no guy, or are you able to be really nimble and make sure you can be the yes guy?
I would say I'm the how can we guy.
Okay.
Right? But if we say yes to a request that was emergent, we got to say no to some other things. So how do we prioritize and make it all work?
CEO and former CFO Lynn Good knows how hard this balancing act can be.
I think anytime you're trying to balance, you get pulled in various directions. There will be a pull to build more renewables by certain of our stakeholders. There will also be a pull not to go that fast because it could be too expensive. Maybe our industrial customers are worried about price. Vulnerable customers worried about price. So trying to strike that right balance with policymakers, with customers, with investors is a challenge in any moment, and it'll be a challenge in this one.
Take me inside some of the conversations you guys are having at Duke right now. So you and Lynn and other C-suite executives sitting around a table, what do you guys talk about most right now?
Supply chain has been a moving target of issues, right? Last year at this time, we were looking at solar panels and how do we lock in our solar panels that we need for the next several years to ensure we can execute the clean energy transition. It has moved to different components like transformers, which are essential for the grid. Interest rates and the pace at which the Fed is moving interest rates is something we talk about each and every week. And when will that flatten out, and how will that impact our business? We are a very large debt issuer, so we watch this extremely closely because it affects our cost structure.